Yeah, hey, this is Shireen Nalley. I did car wash way back then in the 1970s. I mean, you see Lubbock there and everything like that. You see when he was up there looking young and everything like that. And you see some people that we might have known, which was like Deion Sanders' family and everything, which, I mean, I didn't get it by permission, so that's why we didn't get no money and everything like that for that. But yeah, I don't want to make that movie and stuff, so they told me to go ahead and mind my business. But I'm gonna do that and everything because I'm a very respectful person. He had to forgive me. I love Jesus. I would never want to offend nobody. But when I was a little child, I spoke as a little child, you know. I kind of film people and see what they were up there doing and stuff like that. And I remember, God wash today. We don't have to say, oh, get this cool car wash today. Get up, car wash. Whoa, 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 whoa. Talking about that. You know, it was me. I was just singing in German. Woo, woo, woo. Car wash, yeah. Oh, yeah. It was car wash. So I'm here in Colleen, and I'm going to go ahead and talk to some people and tell them that I'm going to go ahead and I want to, at the car wash, to do another movie there. There's not any, what they call auditions right now. I first have to get her permission, but some people you can apply. You know who you are: Beyonce, Mariah Carey, anything that where you think you're gonna get a car. I'm gonna just get some local people, so it's gonna call for that. And if you have got a car, that does have to be returned because if I'm the runner of this running things and how things are gonna go and stuff like that. And I know people get excited about things. There's nothing to be excited, but you know, at the end of the day, we are the one that got liabilities and all this stuff with Beyonce up there talking about homosexuality and how she grew up with homosexuality. Listen, I don't care about that. Okay, there's a time for everything. You do that behind the scenes on your own time, suing whoever you need to sue. But you don't put that stuff on my stage. I don't care about no homosexuals, what they have to say, and they deprive life. I don't. I care about positive stuff, and that's what I'm about. If you're about negative things, you got to create things that's negative about you and what you are about. But you cannot get on my stage telling that, and I'm not going to have to tell you again, or you will be shot. Because you're coming against my business, and I have a right to give you a trespass warning, and that's what it means. You're not in my story when it comes down to the Lion King, and the only thing that I want the Lion King to consist of is affirmations, okay? I knew the fears and everything like that of my own self and the threats that people made. Even my own relative, Tracy Lee, who was a crazy person, a split personality, of the thinking that she could tell me what to do. Listen, I don't gravitate to negativity. Talking about you going to listen to what Donetta said. Donetta not going to tell me a damn thing because I'm older than Donetta. I had a mama, and it's not woulda, coulda. That's just called remorse when people do things and they wish they haven't done it. So, like, the deprived is not going to teach me a lesson about a damn thing. Other than they just need our resources or need my socks or whatever. Know the story that people went through. So anyway, I just go ahead and return that thing. You don't go ahead and get a car and everything for things that we don't get a profit for. We do things to get a profit. If you want to go back to that ghetto life, go back to that ghetto life. If you don't think the Jacksons are for you and want to be there for you, but there's a whole audience that do. And there's a whole world that do. So your one thing or one opinion is not going to change the Jackson and what we're about and what we're going to do. And we're not going to go and change things because of you. Life still go forward. It's the Alpha and the Omega and the Yeshua HaMashiach in between. Now, we're not envious about a darn thing, but you will see if I stage. I grew up with a nanny, and I did, and Mama she taught me to be proper and a high-class way of doing things. We're affiliated in such things that it's really none of your business. And for the best of our country and mankind, we think about that. I care about other people, and I don't. I do, but I don't care about you coming around me, getting in my bed, thinking that you could do that, homosexuality, all this stuff. Ellen Lee, she's my the Lee family, they Chinese, and I care about Chinese people. Christy was my best friend. She was Korea, and I was like, Korea. She know I'm not making fun of her. Korea, yeah. Korea was my best friend. She was Christy. She was right across the street, and she was. And China, that's her family. Yeah, I care about family. They get on my nerves, and I'm not gonna duplicate it, and I'm not gonna take responsibility for the shit that they didn't do. I'll correct their ass, and you gonna stay out the hell out the way. Because when I'm correcting them, I am dealing with their ass about shit. Because grandma wanted me to do that shit. Yeah, she did. Because they get out of hand. You sit the hell out the way. I know how to deal with my family. Okay? So, yeah. You may not correct the shit about what your family do, but I damn well know. But right now, there's no auditions and everything like that for the car wash. I have to talk to the lady a zip wash and see if she will let me do a car wash, but it will be local people. There will not be no very famous stars and everything like that doing this and stuff. Because sometimes we have to find out how it's going to turn out, and they'll be doing it on a voluntary basis. And then once we see what it cut, the subscribe thing and everything, then we will go ahead and see what people can be paid. That's why I say it's going to be local and everything. And the big stars are not going to be applying because I can afford to pay them. And not only that, they don't pay anyway. They get on my nerves. I don't like them because we do have a business to run. And sometimes they just want to do things to get our way. Ooh, get. That's how black people. Baby, we had the Coretta Scott Kings and Rosa Parks and George Washington Carver and maybe a whole lot of greats. We don't have time for people and they lack of knowledge and who you think you better than because you more black. Listen, we already heard that you want to be a blanky blank because you want to be better than you, and all that stuff is going towards scholarships for those who were black and white and how to fix their hair and everything. All that money of Jasmine Guy and everything like that, what they made up, all that proceeds goes toward helping black scholarship people, blacks to go ahead and have a scholarship and to go to college, okay? Learn about yourself. When all you're getting, God said, get understanding. Don't say ugly things about you when you didn't make you. You have an obligation to produce for the goodness of the Lord. And the better you are, the better society is, okay? Coretta Scott's husband died. Jesus gave his life. North and South, the North gave their life. Don't let things be in vain when it comes down to yours. Or you won't be in that prosperous life, okay? And it is prosperous, all right? So, for all the player haters out there, player hate somewhere else. But stay off my stage speaking your opinion and thinking that you can go ahead and write off my coattail. I don't know you. You don't know me. So you keep all that low-class way and snake way of talking in Houston. If Houston wants that, I'm a Houston. I'm not stereotyping. You know the Jacksons love you. You know Jacksons love you. But there's some Houston people that we are not. I don't give a damn if you're not famous. At least you're not negative. If you're not disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? You have some good mannerisms. Some people don't. And we don't like them. So we don't want to like that apply no more. And we don't want no issues. So just do that, okay? So I will give you the update, 325, let's see, 5151116. If you want to know about auditions, nobody's running my Uptown Powers nonprofit. Nobody's running it but me. I do have the right to take donations. If you'd like to give donations, send it to Feed My Sheep and address it to Shireen Nalley, SHIREENNALLEY. I think it's at 613 and everything. So, but no, nobody's envious of Beyonce. She's on our stage with the Jacksons. She wasn't known. Nobody knew that she was born when she was born. Nobody. Nobody's envious of her. We don't know really what type of life she grew up with. She don't got her own moves. So you don't know the problems we have with these people. These people have some issues. If you look on the internet, you'll find where her mama said things about her that she wanted to kill one of her relatives because she was a child that had to take classes. We don't want stuff like that. We're not here to rehabilitate you. If you're not ready to be a servant, and you can say whatever you want to, it's according to what we have. Well, just like you want to make a profit, we want to make one too. So we're not going to be playing hate on her because she's not going to be on the stage, and we have security there to back it up. We have our own security, and yours will be removed as well as your judges, and we're letting your judges know that. So we're going to go ahead and take our stuff and put it on my Aunt Lee's land, and we don't give a damn what your judges say. Because at the end of the day, your judges don't have a liability. We have a reputation to uphold. Some of your judges may be Black Panthers or whatever. And we're going in the name of the Lord, okay? And then expressing that in the natural and capabilities. We don't have time for your judges of racism. You're not black enough. You're not white enough. Listen, we have seasons for everybody. We've been compassionate and been there for everybody. Mm-hmm. And as far as you up there things, listen, if you've taken somebody else's husband, you have to answer to God. Because God got a commandment, Beyonce. And it's like, do not mess with other people's husbands. I don't know who you married. But only my family that just let me be 100% myself. Don't have him up there trying to cut me up and have my body parts here, there, and everywhere. They want me to be whole. They love me. So that's all we say. So God says that you are not going to commit adultery with somebody else's husband. So you need to go ahead and give that man back to his documented wife. That's what God says. It's a commandment. So I'm going to go ahead and do the right thing and tell you what God said to say, because it's in the Bible. It's a commandment. You not take that woman said that was her husband. That woman said that was her husband. Now Priscilla say that's her husband. I don't know who the husband is or wife is. But I'm just saying, if it wasn't your husband and it wasn't documented, you need to get that man back. Because you stole it. Something happened when I was keeping that one. Well, here. No, you got to come back here. Right there. Boom. That's what happens. Well, she said, I just told Jesus I'll just play sex game with one of them.